Hello my friends, I'm Michael the Cash from SpiritNaga channel, and today we're gonna do the second part of the video on how to create your character on the character creation. Today is the actual character creation part where we get to create our own character. Now, without further ado, let me get out of the way and let's go and create our character. Okay, here we are. I've brought up the character sheet that we'll be having. It's a blank one, but it's fillable. You can get that on the official site of the Wizards of the Coast, fillable character sheets and much more. We'll be going with the official core rulebooks that the official site of the Wizards of the Coast offers us for free. For this character, we will go ahead and give our character name. He will be a male, and she will be called Dagon Body Troll. Okay, that's the character's name. The player's name is going to be Michael, of course. We're going to fill in the necessary stuff, and these are the stuff we're going to fill in for now. The basic rules begin like this. We get our character sheet. We're going to choose a race, we're going to choose a class, and then the rest. For race, you can choose Dwarf, Elf, Halfling, and Human. That's the race we're going to start with. We're going to start with Human. The good thing with humans, and with all races of course, is that they come with some racial abilities and traits that you can add, and you must add to your character. So humans have the human traits, which are the ability score increase, where we get to your ability scores +1 to each of our ability scores. So if we roll a 16 for one, we get to write 17, and 9 we get to write 10, etc, etc. The ages as we know it, the alignment could vary from all the way to neutral evil, to from lawful evil to lawful good, and all this stuff. The size is between 5 and 6 foot tall, so we are at medium size and not larger than that. Our speed is a base walking speed of 30 feet. That's how much we can move to our round. And the languages, as humans, we know speak, read and write common, and one extra language of our choice, and we will go with Orcish. What? Because I like orcs. So let's go and put that in. Languages. So far so good. That's what we know concerning the languages. So after that, character creation suggests that we go and pick up our class. Our class is going to be a wizard, because I want to show you how spellcasting works too. Just the core basic for the character creation, of course. So we are a wizard of level 1. Wizards, as of other classes too, have some special abilities and traits that you get as you choose that class. Many of these benefits are the class features, capabilities, including spellcasting, that separates our characters from the rest of the characters, because it's going to be unique. We get a number of proficiencies to armor, to weapons and stuff, and much more things. Our proficiencies define many of the things our character can do, as we said in the previous video, etc, etc. And level, we're going to begin at level 1, so we're going to have 0 experience points and the proficiency bonus of +2. That's how our character sheet looks like. And because we are a wizard, we're going to define our hit die and our hit point maximum. At the first level, we get the maximum hit points we can get, so let's see what die wizard has for hit points. 1d6 for hit die. So we're going to write 1d6 for the wizard level. So our hit points at first level are going to be 6 plus our constitution modifier, and at higher levels it's going to be 6 plus our constitution modifier. For proficiencies, we have no proficiency on armors, none. With weapons, we have daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, light crossbows, and with tools, none. So let me grab that and come down here, and that's how our character sheet looks like now. Proficiency bonus to our rolls. Now, saving throws, we have intelligence and wisdom. As explained in the previous video, we go over here and go to the intelligence and click it, and wisdom and click it too. So we have proficiency at these. And also to the skills, we can choose two from Arcana, History, Insight, Investigation, Medicine, and Religion. I think I will go with Arcana and Investigation. So we're gonna click here to Arcana and to Investigation. These are, since we are a wizard too, we can add the Arcane Recovery to our features, which is we have learned to regain some of our magical energy by studying our spellbook. Once per day, when we finish a short rest, we can choose expend spell slots to recover. The spell slots can have a combined level that is equal or less than half of our wizard level, rounded up of course. and none of the slots can be 6th level or higher. For example, if we are 4th wizard level, we can recover up to 2 levels worth of spell slots. We can recover either 1 2nd level or a 4th level spell slot. 2 1st level spell slots. Sorry. Let's grab the Arcane Recovery and put it over here. Our proficiencies, and we get to choose our starting equipment. Now, we get to choose a starting equipment or a starting wealth. We are going to start with equipment because I want equipment, not gold. We get to choose a quarterstaff or a dagger. I'm going to write it here and we will see afterwards what is the damage type. We get to choose a component pouch or an Arcane Focus. I am going to choose an Arcane Focus and we will see afterwards what focus this is going to be. A Scholar's Pack or an Explorer's Pack. I'm going to choose a Scholar's Pack just because I would like my wizard to be a scholar and to be a good boy, not some punk that runs around and exploring. And we get our very own spellbook. This goes with the spellcasting feature that the wizards have. The wizard is a class which gets to use spellcasting. A wizard can cast spells. There are different spellcasting classes: wizards, warlocks, sorcerers, etc. Each has a different way of spellcasting. For example, sorcerers is in their blood. They can do whatever they want. Warlocks make a deal with the devil or such deities to gain powers. Wizards, on the other hand, have nothing to do with magic. They are just great at reading. So fucking nerds, as we are playing D&D. So they read all day, every day, and they gain the ability to do spellcasting through their books, and they have to copy all the spells they know to the spellbook and prepare them each day before they go ahead. And each day they have to prepare spells to cast them. So they have to have a spellbook, otherwise they cannot do magic. As a student of arcane magic, we have a spellbook containing the spells that show the first glimmerings of our true power. We're gonna see what we can do with spellcasting. So I'm going to show you the other sheet that was talking about of spellcasting. Spellcasting class is wizard. The spellcasting ability is the intelligence. That's our primary spellcasting ability. We will determine the spell save DC and the spell attack modifier later when we determine our ability points. Just to know, spell save DC is 8 plus proficiency bonus plus intelligence modifier, and spell attack is the proficiency bonus plus our intelligence modifier. At the first level, we know 3 cantrips of our choice from the wizard spell list. At higher levels, we can learn other cantrips. So let's go and see what cantrips our wizard is going to know. Our wizard will be able to cast Firebolt, Light, and Mage Hand. So let's write them down. And as we are first level wizard, we have a spellbook, as we said, containing 6 first level wizard spells of our choice, and we will write them down to our spellbook. Burning Hands, Charm Person, Detect Magic, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, and Shield. Each of these spells does something different, of course. You can go to the descriptions and check out whether you can cast them as an action, as a bonus action, what you need to cast them. You need some verbal, somatic, or some material so that you have to use in order to cast those spells, etc. Let's head back to the wizard class. In order to cast a spell, we have the spell slots available to our characters. Each spellcasting character has different amount of spell slots they have open. In order to do a first level spell, we have to expand a first level spell slot ADC. We regain all the expanded spell slots when we finish a long rest. Now, as wizard, we have to prepare our spells each day before we begin our adventuring. To do so, we choose a number of wizard spells from our spellbook equal to our intelligence modifier plus our wizard level. So, if we have a 0 intelligence modifier, we get at least 1 spell prepared. So the spells must be of a level for which we have spell slots. So we have first level spell slots, we can prepare first level spells. For example, if we are a 3rd level wizard, we have 4 first level and 2 second level spell slots. So with an intelligence of 16, let's say, we have a list of prepared spells that can include 6 spells of first and second or second level in any combination that we can choose from our spellbook. We can change each day with the list of prepared spells we know. Because we are a spellcasting class, we can cast spells as rituals if that spell has a ritual tag on the spellbook. So we don't need to have the spell prepared. We're going to talk about ritual casting and normal spellcasting in another video. So for now, let's stick to that. Spellcasting focus. Well, let's go and see what is going to be our spellcasting focus that we chose before. An Arcane Focus is an arcane, a special magic item, an orb, a crystal, a rod, a specially constructed staff, a wand like length of a wood or anything. We will use a crystal as our Arcane Focus. Okay, now that we are done with it, let's go and determine our background. A sage. We have spent years learning the lore of the multiverse. Our efforts have made us a master in our field of study. Now, the skill proficiencies we get from this is proficiency in Arcana and History. So let's go here, we have an Arcana already. We are going to choose a different skill from the wizard options. So we will go and choose Religion. We're going to choose Religion. Let's say that this is clicked, okay? We get 2 languages of our choice, which are going to be Dwarvish and the Elvish to complete the whole trinity. And for equipment, we begin with a bottle of black ink, a quill, a small knife, a letter from a dead colleague posing a question we have not yet been able to answer, a set of common clothes, and a pouch containing 10 golden pieces. And here we are. This is all the equipment we have. So we go to the golden pieces and we got 10 of. Now for Speciality. To determine the nature of our Scholarity training, we have to roll a d8 or choose from the options we have on the table. I'm not gonna roll. I am going to be an astronomer since I study astrophysics in my university. I'm gonna be an astronomer. We get the feature of the researcher. So let me go here. Now the characteristics. We have personality traits, flaws, bonds, and the ideals. Let's choose this one. I speak slowly when talking to idiots, which almost everyone is compared to me. I use polysyllabic words that convey the impression of great erudition. The ideals are gonna be emotions must not cloud our logical thinking, since I am an astronomer and I'm a researcher. That's what I do. Our bond, I sold my soul for knowledge. I hope to do great deeds and win it back. Our flaw, I can't keep a secret to save my life or anyone else. This is our background and this is what we get for the abilities and our proficiencies. Now, the moment that we have been waiting for. We are going to roll for our abilities. Now, there are some certain ways to do that. I prefer the one that I'm using, which is roll 4d6 and drop the lowest. Here, I have 4d6 dice. Let's go ahead and roll it. I'm gonna write them here. 13, 10, 13, 10. Come on, give me a good roll, please. 14. Okay, I didn't get very good rolls, but remember that we have our trait, which allows us to give our abilities +1. These are all our skills. So let's erase that from here. And since to the constitution we have 0, so we have 6 total points and 6 current hit points. 1d6 dice +0. Our initiative is +2 because we have the dexterity of 2. And our armor class is going to be 10 plus our dexterity modifier, which is 2. So we get a 12 total armor class. This is our character. Let's go and add our quarterstaff here to the attacks. It is a simple weapon used with strength, so it is a +2 for us because we are proficient with the quarterstaff. +2 to attack and 1d6 damage bludgeoning. Versatile 1d8. So that's all to it. Here, the second sheet that I did not talk to you about is the one that we write all our information. Here is the character name of our character, the age, eyes, height, skin, weight, and here we can customize our character as we want. The allies and organizations there are some official organization as the Rhodes Alliance or the Harpers and stuff. You can go and check them out. They're all in the official books of the Wizards of the Coast, the Player's Handbook, and all of these stuff you can get. The character appearance, you can go ahead and place a picture of your character over here. This is where you write the background of your character, the backstory. You can go ahead and you can go crazy with your backstory and write pages and pages long of your backstory. This is what gives your character life and a feeling of reality. These are the additional features and traits we have. We could write our trait over here, the researcher. And this is the treasure that our character has. Now, let's go ahead and complete this one. We have our spell save DC is an 8 plus proficiency bonus +2 is 12 DC, and attack bonus is 4. And we have a total of 2 spell slots, which I forgot to write before. This was all to it to the character creation. This is our character. He's a human wizard, sage background, and we are done with it. Not so fast. We yet have to choose a line. I'm going to toss a coin to determine what we're gonna be. Wolf's head is gonna be evil. Normal person's head is going to be good. Okay, it's gonna be good character, although I hate good characters. So we're gonna be neutral. Good. So this is our character, and yeah, that's it. That's pretty much your very first character. That's the tutorial on how to create a character. Now feel free to leave a comment saying who was your first character, and if you find this video any helpful at all. Hit that like button if you want, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all the notifications so you can get notified when I upload any videos. As I said before, you can write down a comment saying I'm in for you to enter the application in order to let me run you a game, in order to make you learn about D&D and teach you how to play D&D on the one shot of your very first dungeon that we're gonna play together. When we have enough people, we're gonna start playing D&D with you. And if you want to carry on playing D&D with me, you can go and visit my Patreon and show your support to the channel, of course. And thank you again, and trevlig vänner.